Hi there, my name is Ayo Ayedemi and this is the Great British Chef's Signature Series. Acoco is a West African fine dining restaurant. I believe it's one of its kind here in London and in the UK. West African food in the UK, it's become a lot more popular now. People are now understanding, appreciating the flavours better and are more accepting to spice. The reason that I wanted to become a chef is I've always been really passionate about food. I love the joy that it brings to people of me when I cook food and serve food to them. Hi there guys, my name is Ayo Ayedemi and I am the executive chef of Acoco restaurant here situated in West London in Fitzrovia. Acoco is a West African fine dining restaurant and today I'm cooking for you Suya, and it's using ox tongue with a smoked bone marrow emulsion and wild garlic capers. Right, so the first step here, we're going to take this ox tongue. Ox tongue is quite a tough cut of meat, so what we need to do is slowly cook this. So we're going to take this beef tongue and we're just going to remove this excess cartilage here, as this is not very desirable. And then we're going to place this into the pressure cooker. And we're going to cook this with a variety of aromats and spices, some onions. You can just cut into rough cuts. I'm going to take some carrots as well. Also going to take some thyme, garlic, cloves, bay leaf. And we're going to use this wonderful peppercorn, which is known as Penya peppercorn. So Penya peppercorn originates from Cameroon, from the Penya Valley in Cameroon. So we're going to put a little bit of this as well now. Touch of salt. And then we're just going to cover this with some distilled water. So just enough to cover the top of the ox tongue. So I'd suggest probably about 3 to 4 litres. Have a look at that. We'll just cover this pressure cooker. Right, there we go. So it's nice and close, and then we're going to allow this to come up, and once it's pressurized, we're going to leave this to cook for about 1.5 hours. All right. For the next part of the dish, we're going to also use another offcut known as bone marrow. And what we're going to do is smoke the bone marrow and then turn this to an emulsion just to accompany this ox tongue. So we use two types of wood. We use Selikos and Kamordorian, which is two types of Namibian wood, which has really nice flavor profile, nice smoky notes. It's going to contribute to this wonderful piece of bone marrow. So we're just going to add this, leave this on top here. Traditionally, it's a dish that's cooked over coal, it's cooked over wood. So again, this is just my way of adding that smoked and roasted component onto the dish. I'll leave it there for about half an hour. So now, once this comes off, lovely flavor, lovely smoke aroma that comes from here. So once this is cooled down, you can just get the back of your spoon and just scoop out all that bone marrow into a bowl. And we're going to add some eggs, some butter, a reduction of white wine vinegar, sherry vinegar, tarragon, spices as well. And then we're going to slowly cook that at 70 degrees for about 35 minutes. And then once that's cooked, blended, we charge it into the siphon and to give us this emulsion. Cool. The ox tongue, you can just allow it just to depressurize slightly. That can come off the heat. Allow that to cool down. Once it's cooled down, we're going to peel it, and then we allow that to press and cool down in the blast chiller. You have the ox tongue here, and we're going to slice that into fine slices with a meat slicer, or you can do this with a knife as well at home. We just trim this into really thin slices like this. And we utilize the whole part of the tongue. So the back tongue tends to be a bit fattier and juicier, and the front of the tip of the tongue is definitely more on the leaner side. So we'll make sure that we mix bits of both together. Now at this point, we're going to start to stack them onto our skewers, and we just roll these up into little logs. The meat itself, it's already cooked. We're just caramelizing it over the fly, just to impact a bit of flavor and texture onto the skewer, okay? With all the trimmings, we'll crispen that up and roast it and render it down, and we'll make a glaze. So that's just warmed up in the pan here. Onto the cooking, onto the coals. We're gonna now just firstly get a bit of caramelization. So we'll just leave that over the fire just for about a minute or so. And what you'll see happen is that fat just releasing from the beef, and at that same time now we can start to glaze the beef as well. And that fire is just going to coat onto that glaze and caramelize it even further. This one's a relatively quick process, will take probably about a minute or so. So here we've got, just to garnish and finish off the dish, we've taken some wild garlic buds from last spring. We've salted those and pickled them just to give a nice sharp burst and a bit of acidity to the dish, just to kind of cut through that rich fatty notes of the tongue. We've got Suya spice powder there. So what's predominantly known with Suya is it's made with a spice blend known as a yaji. And this yaji contains this special snack here, which is called kuli. So kuli is made with groundnuts, and groundnuts is an integral part of especially West African and Nigerian cooking. We make our own house blend in the restaurant for this wonderful, hard, crispy snack. And then from there, we blend it up with more spices. And then once that is blended into this wonderful crumble here. And then onto the plating of the dish, we just plate that onto the center of the dish. We add this wonderful emulsion on the side. And traditionally, as it's served in Nigeria, we add extra Suya spice crumble as well, just to kind of coat and dip into the dish to enjoy together. And then we're just going to add in some wonderful pieces of wild garlic capers, just for that added burst of acidity. And here we have Suya ox tongue with smoked bone marrow emulsion and wild garlic capers.